You can see it. I can see it, so I know you can. I can see it, so I know you can.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Can I use the Texans?
You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
The Texans.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy.
EA.
I don't know what's wrong with this shit, but like it's. I think something wrong with that Elgato. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what it is. Like it's not laggy. It's just like darker than normal. You in the stream? Check the comments. So you like glizzies?
EA Sports, it's in the game.
I don't think. Yeah, you don't see it on stream, but like it's dark.
There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
Everything. Like you see how
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From his end zone, here's Traymon Smith. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we were in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They go play action. Mills. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This one left side caught by Collins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Up the gut with Burkhead. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The second down run for Burkhead. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mills to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown. Rex Burkhead. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Our first down throw for Mills. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Texans scoop it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mills. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Rodgers to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Rodgers again now. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins from 17 yards out. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Going for it with Pierce.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Rodgers throwing here. A complete once again to Watson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We run the street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
They're going to try and throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Going deep here for Parker. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Now Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but
but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Jones throw there complete to Myers. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Stevenson.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Again, Stevenson.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
They're going for it. This is Harris.
And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And who's got it? The Giants! After one, it's 9-0. And who's got it? The Giants! After one, it's 9-0. On first down, here's Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. He goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss. He'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, and we step aside. Come in as they're going to stop
so Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
Third down coming up. Gano's kick is good.
The starting field position was terrific all year. Sometimes a turnover on downs, but the end result only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Gano's kick is good.
The starting field position was terrific all year. Sometimes a turnover on downs, but the end result only 3 points.
And Pat's at the line, ready to go. And last time, they got a fourth and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that line and try to put together another drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off between his rows. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity to try to put together another drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley down. 2 yards on the